Mr. Waggy.
Hello, good to see you. All right, well, hey,
Waggy.
we've got a pretty cool video playing here in the background.
Yep.
All right, so this is SD Rhodes. Now, based loosely on another famous song. What's that song all about? The song that it's based on.
So the original song was called Country Roads, and it's all about it, kind of that whimsical longing for home and like the positive memories you have associated with it. And originally the guy was writing about West Virginia, but we have some new lyrics, and now it's about San Dimas.
Nice, very cool. I like that Miles is rocking out. Looks like he's having fun. Or is he looking to try and escape?
Well, we'll see.
Cool. Now, is this song special to you? The one about West Virginia?
So, I mean, not exactly. It's not like it's like my personal favorite song or one of those sorts of things. But what happened was I was, being a video gamer, I was messing around with Fallout 76, and they re-recorded it as the theme song for Fallout 76, and I really liked the version that they made. I actually liked it more than the original version, and then it just popped into my head that I could mess with the lyrics and make a San Dimas song.
Nice, very cool. So, would you say that you're a huge gamer or a gamer light, or?
Well, these days I am gamer light because there are other things going on. But there was a time, especially in college, where I was a pretty huge gamer.
That's great. Cool. So then one day you're sitting around, you're playing your game, you're listening to this cool remake, and you said the lyrics just kind of like started falling into place, and you're thinking, oh,
yeah. You know what happens to me is I get an idea and then I get obsessed about it until it's finished. So like once it popped in, that's all I was doing for the next the rest of the day or two, or whatever, writing lyrics and all that. And my wife can attest to the fact that I get single track minded once I get on one of these notions.
Focused. Nice. That
yeah.
probably makes you very productive.
It does in whatever random direction I'm going.
So it may not always be the thing that you need to do, but it's the one that you really have to do.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. All right. What were you going to say?
I was just going to tell you that. So this whole project has been a long one. It's been almost 2 years in the making now, because I wrote the original lyrics, and that was in summertime 2 years ago, and then I was going to bring them to our staff meeting when we go back to August and try and talk some people into playing. And then several of the other schools had similar ideas and had their videos done already. And so now it looks like I'm copying them. But I just have to say, I wrote the lyrics before we watched the videos, before they posted those. So anyway, But then we recorded it in October of 2018. Is that right? 2018.
That sounds right. Yeah.
And then it got lost in production hell. So it took us a while, but we finally got it all done.
It's all done.
I thank you for helping with the video portion of this whole thing, because
yeah, it was really fun. So I think it was I was one of the people that you were seeking out at that staff meeting, and you're like, hey, Waggy, what about this idea? And I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Let's do it. And then here's the lyrics, and you're like, let's record. And then, oh wow, we need some video too, of course. And so I think there's those scenes where we have Ms. Leeming playing on the drums, and we have your friend who's also a high school teacher, but he plays a mean guitar, and
Larry,
choose a mean straw piece of whatever he had that he picked out of the yard and then brought with him as a prop.
For those who don't know him, that's my friend Larry. He's an art teacher at A.B. Miller High School, but he's actually been a San Dimas supporter now for about 13 years, because he plays annually in SD Rocks with us and helps us out raising money for the arts programs here. So
what a stud. And he's actually a very talented musician, and it's really fun to hear him sing and play his guitar. Yeah. And then I think the rest of the shots were just like, we looked at the lyrics and thought, okay, we need a shot of that. Western days, and yeah, so it all kind of fell into place. And yeah, we're very excited to share it with everybody. We'll all have to stay at our houses. We can't go to campus. And so it's kind of a bummer. And
well, I think that right now people miss the school, and there's probably a certain amount of longing to have that culture back and all that. So hopefully this video will evoke a little bit of, heartstrings and all that. Think positively about everything at the high school, and look forward to coming back next year.
Absolutely. Now I know in movies they have a thing called production babies. So technically, is Miles a production baby? When this thing was stuck in its production hell, we couldn't get it out. During the production, a baby was born. How about that? How does he spend his days?
Well, he's not mobile yet, so he spends his days being entertained by mommy and daddy and being shuffled from a swing to a bouncer to, your arms to wherever, just to try and keep him looking at new things and happy. So
yeah.
He was born in January, so he's about 3.5 months old now.
Oh my goodness. He's really getting big. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's growing fast. Cool. All right. Well, we better show this thing to people so they can enjoy it.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Mr. Sant. It was fun seeing you, and Miles.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye, Mr. Woggy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mr. Woggy.
Almost heaven in San Dimas, Villa Verde, raging waters.
Life was simple, growing our own trees. Then we switched movies like Bill and Ted's Part 3.
SD Rose, take me home to the place I belong in San Dimas, near the canyon. Take me home, SD Rose. All those victories football gave us, modest ladies and putting stones through water. Dark and dusty, smog that stains the sky. Showed up at a steakhouse, they cut off my tie. SD Rose, take me home to the place I belong in San Dimas, near the canyon. Take me home, SD Rose. I hear the jazz band in the morning hour, it's swinging. October reminds me of the past Western days. Riding in the rodeo, I'm feeling that I should have practiced yesterday. Yesterday. SD Rose.